I'll wait to see your golden smile, feel of 1,000 kisses. Oh, please stay a while.
Yes, that's Philly.
We are on the ferry in Kaş, Turkey, and we're going to spend the day in Greece. We're going not very far. It's a 20-minute ferry ride. So we're going from here to there. That's Greece. Directly on the other side of those hills, there's more water, and that's where our marina is, where Eucalyptus is.
My friend Sarah and I decided to step out of Turkey for the day and visit Kastellorizo, Greece. I had to reset the clock on my being able to rent cars in Turkey, so this was the perfect excuse to visit another country about 3 nautical miles away, or just a 20-minute ferry ride away. To exit Turkey for the day, we bought our ferry ticket online the night before and showed up to the terminal about an hour before the ferry was scheduled to leave, which was actually way more than enough time. Before boarding, we were asked for our documents, and I showed them my ferry ticket, my American passport, and my Turkish temporary resident ID card. The passport control agent stamped my passport out of Turkey, and that was that. We boarded the ferry.
So come closer, my dear, because all is well.
Kastellorizo forms part of the Dodecanese Islands of Greece that are located in the southeastern Aegean Sea in the eastern Mediterranean. I think I mispronounced about 80% of those words, but anyway. These 160 or so islands are off the coast of Turkey, and only 26 of them are inhabited. Oh, this is incredible. To enter Greece, we stepped off the ferry into a short line at passport control right next to the ferry.
I mean, this is ridiculous. It's like a fairy tale place.
Kastellorizo has 7 churches, all dedicated to St. George. You have St. George of the Well, St. George of the Island, St. George of the Mountain, St. George of the Field, St. George of the Poor, and St. George of Roe. We walked around St. George of the Field, which was evidently just renovated because the photos on Google show a very dilapidated building in very much need of repair, while the church we saw looked like it had literally been remodeled 14 minutes before we got there. It was exquisite. We were not allowed to go inside, but the cleaning crew did let us stand at the doorway to capture some photos and video.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
This is where. Oh, come on, you've got to come and stand on here. I'm in the search coming through here.
You can see a lot of low.
Yeah, we anchored there. And then the next morning I swam out to the island in the middle that's got the little building on it.
Yeah.
It's just beautiful.
In Kastellorizo, above the town quay, on the eastern side of the harbor, you can see the Castle of the Knights, built in the 14th century. There's not much left, but you can see some of the walls, part of a square tower, and 2 cylindrical towers. The castle is the most obvious structure in Kastellorizo, as it can be seen from quite far away, and although there's not much left of the structure itself, the hike up to explore it is well worth it just for the incredible views of the sea, the town harbor, and the Mandraki harbor immediately to the east of the main harbor. Look at all the white, there's something all the way up there. I hope that's not the monastery you want to take me to.
No, that's all that paleo, you know, you
Oh, yeah.
paleo Kasz or whatever it
Yeah.
was. That is over there. The monastery's back here somewhere.
Hello. Right next to the castle, you can see a tiny hammam, or Turkish bathhouse. It was built during the Turkish Ottoman occupation between 1512 and 1913. It is not known whether it was used by the general population of the town or by soldiers who were stationed there. Typically, hammams are built in a group of buildings, including a mosque, but there are no other buildings visible, so they've probably long been destroyed, as nothing else has been found.
Easy come, oh my God, and easy go. You're an unfading star, a gentle love, the kind that lifts you up, no matter how far apart. I guess you could call it chance, but we know it's more than that.
The Archaeological Museum of Kastellorizo is located very near the medieval castle of St. Nicholas. The building the museum is housed in is the only remaining part of the Knights' Castle. It was initially used by the Ottoman Turks as their governor's headquarters, then later on used by the French as a hospital. After World War II, the building remained abandoned until it was converted into a museum in 1984. It is housed in a 2-story building with stunning views of turquoise water.
Through each night we'll keep burning bright. I'm so lucky to be loved by you. And come the storms, whether short or long.
Their collection includes artifacts from various excavations around the island, which includes statues, Hellenistic inscriptions, tombstones, vases, lamps, and other objects.
We know it's more
also find stone anchors and amphoras which were found at the bottom of the sea.
It's like I've always dreamed.
You can also see a statue of a sponge diver in his diving suit. One of the rooms also has a collection of folk art and costumes from different periods. There are musical instruments, old photos, and jewelry.
Come down, calling your soul. I said, come down, calling your soul. Learn how to let it go. You better learn how to let it go.
During our trek, after leaving the museum, we fell upon a beautiful walkway that runs along the edge of the cliff overlooking the water. At which point we eventually found a long, narrow, and very steep stairway up to the doorway of a Lycian rock-cut tomb from the 4th century BC. The doorway had a sliding door so family members could continually be interred. Inside the tomb, the deceased were laid on the benches around 3 of the walls on 2 different levels. This is the only known Lycian tomb in Greece, and it is very similar to those we found in Turkey, which can be seen in our recent episodes. Oh my gosh, there's another one. Look at that. They must have been hungry. Oh, they're beautiful. Look at that long hair on that one. Oh, they're little cat paws.
To take this craziness and make some sense. I know I gotta learn, and sometimes things must break. Well, I'm broken down to my bones, but I'm getting better thanks to my mistakes. And every piece that falls, I get a little bit closer. I wanna kick the wall and shout a little bit louder. Fly like a bird, let out every single word. No more hating myself, no more apologizing for the parts that
Much bigger than the ferry we took.
that I cannot keep up. No more silencing my intuition, never gonna fake. No adjusting to the way that someone wants me to act.
exit Greece, I again showed my passport and was waved right through back into the ferry.
Who can find on through all these doors? Touring basement couches and living room floors. On to the next town, to the next shore. 'Cause I wouldn't call it a dream and I can't let go. And trying to break into some boys' club. They got cigars in that dry rub. I'd love to sing them on my songs. To see what I got. I wanted to get older where the flowers hit the trees, where the lakes go to the rivers and the rivers throw a breeze, raise a couple kids.
To enter Turkey once again, we met with the same gentleman at passport control and I showed him my American passport and my Turkish temporary resident ID card. He stamped my passport back into Turkey and that was it. I really never had to stand in line for longer than 5 minutes at any of the passport control stations. But keep in mind that the month of March is not very busy with tourism.
Expecting different fruit from the same damn thing. But the sound of this band hitting that note takes this drowning man and it makes him float. I wanted to get older where the flowers hit the trees, where the lakes go to the rivers and the rivers throw a breeze, raise a couple kids, becoming honest man. I put 100,000 miles on this man, 'cause I'm a running man. I'll keep on running, man. Oh, I'm running, man. I'll keep on running, man. 'Cause I love to sing you all my songs. And when you sing along, it brings on something that I thought was gone. It turns the switch back on. I wanted to get